How in the world did they make a square nail? Well, they took a piece of steel, of scrap steel, that thickness, which is probably, well, let's say that's 1/8 of an inch. And they would take that steel and they would run it through a machine and they would shear it. Now, as that machine sheared off one piece of steel, it would articulate just a little bit the other way to shear off the next one. So that's why you end up with a tapered, see how that's tapered? It's about 1/8 there and it's over 1/4 here. So as that machine sheared, then it would shift a little bit, it would shear again, and go back, shear again. Now, then they had to take this, and this particular head on this nail was done by another machine. You can see where the impact is there. See where that's rounded out? And that would drive a head on it. Now, before they invented this machine to drive that head on, which was about 1858, was developed by a Norwegian in Cincinnati, Ohio. Why, this was a cottage industry. And people would heat these nails up and then put them in an apparatus and hit them with a head to brad a head on. Hit them with a hammer to brad the head on. And they got paid pennies for doing that. And here's the different size nails that came out of the old Rockford School, the living history classroom.
Why did they want them square?
They had never come up with the idea of making nails out of white. They didn't want them square, they was just wanting a fastening system, and this was the only way they could figure out how to do it and mass produce it. And then, later on, a German figured out that you could take coils of wire, run them through a machine, and if you'll notice the nail's got a point on it, why they cut it with a point, and then another instrument brads a head on it. An impact brads a head on it. And they used to make nails in Kansas City at Sheffield Steel, and they'd have dozens of those kinds of machines and turn out thousands of pounds of nails. And
so
now,
when did you start seeing those? When?
Well, the wire nails probably started in about probably right after the Civil War. Okay. I'm not sure, because a machine to brad those on, according to some of these books, of 1858. So it would have been after that, of course.
Are they easier to drive?
Oh yeah, the round nail, the wire nail.
I think so.
Yeah. See, this is really a poor fastening system, because a square point like that tears the fibers of the wood. And when it tears, why then it has a chance of splitting yours. Now in the Rockford School, the outside beams of it was 8x8 like this beam, and it had pockets cut in here 2 inches by 2 inches, and the outside wall studs was in there, and one of these nails was through it like that in order to hold it. So we salvaged several pounds of those nails when we dismantled that school. And these were the nails that was on the inside boards that lined the inside the building. That's the nails I was fastened with. And this was the siding nails. This is what held the siding on the side. You can see the red paint. The building was red when we dismantled it, and the paint was cut. Yeah, we painted it white. Originally it was white, and the reason for that being lead paint was basically white. It was farm colors and rural colors were either red or white.